You're the devil. You're the goddamn devil.
I mean, that's the thing about family. Oz, it's your strength. Oz, when you, I mean, it drives you. Fuck if it don't make you weak, Oz. Oz.
What's good? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, leaving a like. The final episode, oh my god, they hurt my feelings. They destroyed my feelings. In fact, I'm not even gonna lie.
Twitter is in an uproar right now.
That's a fact.
I didn't even know this many people was watching this show. Like,
yeah, it feels like everybody came out of nowhere.
It's lit outside.
Yeah, for sure. How did you feel?
I was in shock for the majority of the show. Like, so normally the dynamic is he would have watched the episode already. I would have gotten off work, and then I'll watch the episode, and I'll be texting my response, like my reactions, while I'm watching it. But this time we didn't do that, so he has no idea how I felt. I was losing my mind for 90% of the episode. Because once at the beginning, you know what I'm saying, they get them. When you remember when you call and you heard the screaming, now you know what that's from.
Yeah. With
the finger. And that nigga was gonna let her. He was gonna let that finger go. He was gonna let it go.
Hey.
He said, "Mo, what are you talking about?" That nigga nasty, bro. I said, "Bro, just say it, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?"
If I admit to it, then everything's a lie. No, we gotta, hey, you real nigga, boy, you stay focused.
Everything was a lie.
Ride the lie out. It doesn't matter if it was a lie. It doesn't matter if it was a lie. Ride the lie out, nigga, you're here. Ride the lie out. Keep going.
Oh. I think one thing that the episode did do well. Ooh. Excuse me. I think one thing that the episode did do well is you remember last week you talked about how it seemed like he may or may not have done it on like killed his brothers intentionally. And we was talking about how the mom knew and she was kind of horrible, and she still was, but they added further context to her being horrible because it showed that she wasn't as horrible and unrelatable as we would have thought initially, because go have a nigga killed.
Yeah.
She says, "Satan in my house. I need you to kill him." I was like, "Oh no! Oh no!"
So I'm glad she knew, and it wasn't just like she just spun herself out into the psychosis. But at the same time, you got to be a different breed of individual to determine, like, oh yeah, the last son that I have left. Might as well clean house. Like,
pack him the freak up.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy to me.
But nah, you gotta think, bro. Like, you mean tell me my son know these kids dead, and he gonna say to me, because it was funny, "I know you miss him, Ma."
Yeah, it does put all his statements into a different context. I wouldn't lie to you. The words I say, I mean them. Like, nigga, you was just lying straight to her face, bruh.
Bro, it didn't go. I brought you breakfast, Mom. Nah. No. He needed to be eliminated. 100%. 100%.
I'm not gonna lie. How does I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I think I would become worse over time too. Cause imagine that's where you started. You knew you was gonna pack your son up, and over time you watched what he turned into, only for him to end up where we all are now, which is I'm tied to a chair because you couldn't stop lying.
Because you couldn't stop lying. And the one chance you got to not lie, or they gonna chop my finger off. And you gonna let them do it?
I don't know what they're talking about. What is this?
What do you mean you don't know? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna get bad when she started talking about I hate you. When she started doing that, I thought it was gonna get bad.
I thought it was gonna be bad too. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought everybody in that room was gonna die. I thought you go. Like that's what I thought was gonna happen. Like I thought it was up.
Also,
shoot,
nigga, hey, you got that hobble on you, bro. You was a great shot there. I ain't gonna lie, you was one tapping everybody.
Bro, what? I was like, the heck is this? He's not John Wick at all. You don't need extra bullets. John Wick wastes bullets, y'all. That's why I said that.
That's crazy. And so one tap
For
the
real.
I'm
John
glad
Wick
the
be like
detective
1,
is
2,
dead.
3, 4.
I'm glad the detective died too. I thought he was gonna put 2 in his chest, but the one through the eye.
I laughed so hard at that part, bro. You was on the phone when that happened too. That nigga taking the drops. I said, "Oh, Roy's gonna get a kick out of this. He's still alive. Look at him right here. Oh, he not alive. He not." Like that's exactly. I was like, all right, man. Okay. They cleaning the house right now.
Also, him getting shot through the eye feels kind of
ironic.
Yeah, and like there's a symbolism there. This episode, first off, I gotta pour one out for my guy. Y'all did Vic dirty. He ain't have to go. I know. Everybody's like, well, because I've seen people say like, oh yeah, he had to go. There technically wasn't a space for him to keep going anymore. And on top of it, it's kind of a lot of people said it's essentially Oz's magnum opus to solidify him as a villain.
As a nasty nigga. That's what it was.
If he killed even his mama, he'd do the same thing.
No, he can't kill his mom because I did all of this for my mama in the first place. So no, you get to live because that's what I want. And then my mama can't tell me all these nice things no more. But you get paid for this. This your job. So come tell me all this stuff.
That
my mama dress.
That shit so in my mama's dress. That shit, bro. That shit so freaky, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a little wild.
Sophia goes to jail. I thought Sophia was gonna die.
Oh yeah, I thought he was gonna blow her brains out on the dock. I thought it was over with.
Yeah.
Turn around and police was coming. I said, okay,
oh,
all right.
But that's gonna give him the clean look that he's looking for. That's how he starts that change, quote unquote.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's Sophia going to jail is what he'll get credit for. Is how he can prop up the councilman. Councilman props him up. He can vouch for Oz, so now he can get back into the full circle.
So it's still a nasty move, but it's a nasty power move. Oh yeah. Man, this nigga was manipulating everybody, even us.
It was a fantastic
Ain't that crazy?
8 weeks, dog.
Like when you think about it, right? Like he manipulated us because we were kind of rooting for him throughout the series, right? Because we want to see him become, you know what I'm saying, the Penguin itself. Mm-hmm. But the way they did it, like they did it by making us like other characters and then taking those niggas away from us. Because Oz don't care about none of that. We do. That's so nuts to me. Oh man. Somebody said that they felt like it was unrealistic for all this to happen, and Batman was just nowhere to be found.
I saw somebody else say that he was hitting Wonder Woman in Bloodhaven while all this was going down. He was stuck and different. And I saw somebody else say that he was collecting all Riddler's trophies from Arkham games.
For the Batman game, yeah, I saw that too. But yeah, this episode was rough to me. Like it was rough for the characters. They went through a lot. I liked the Selena Kyle semi cameo, right? Like the little,
yeah,
you know, she sent her a note type thing. And I think that all of this stuff has ramifications for what is to be set in stone for the movie that's coming, which I'm excited. If you wasn't excited for Batman 2 before, you're in heavy anticipation now because Mr. Cobble is going to be in there in full effect. But we still don't know who the main villain is for that movie. But yeah, he going to be in that. Sophia not dying means that she very well can have a part to play in that. But like you said, sadly, the boy Vic will not have a part to play in it because he sleeps with the fishes.
He could have been a small little afterthought. We could have gave him crown point. It would have been fine. He ain't had to go like that.
He can be an afterthought now because he.
I mean, he literally is an afterthought now.
He gone. How did you feel about that? Like, did it bother you that this man just told him like you like family to me, and then he choked him to death?
Nah, cause he did it kind of cause the like tears were there. He ain't cry, but the like he had the glimmer, and I don't know. I understand it from both perspectives. I wanted Vic to live because I don't see a world where he impedes on the plot. Okay. But I understand him dying as like technically, because you know, as after I finished like almost immediately after I finished the episode, hopped on Twitter, went through and see what people were saying, that sort of thing. The logic that I can agree with is that like if you enter into Batman 2 with Oz being this person or the current iteration prior to killing Vic himself, you shouldn't. I think they could have framed that. I think they could have framed that a way to like clean it up, but some people may have felt bad for whatever role Oz plays in Batman 2 because it seems like he has more of a heart here, even though those lines are very
okay.
Yeah, even though to me those lines are very clearly blurred throughout this entire thing, because you might feel pity for him, but then he drowned his siblings. They leaned into the him and his mother thing real heavy. That was the line that freaked me out. Nobody looks at you the way I do.
Oh yeah, I was like,
he really
what did you say?
He really got into it. He said, I noticed how like you drink when you're sad, you do this when you. I was like, yeah, you.
See, but I don't think that's wrong. But saying that other stuff, like nobody looks at you like, no, hold on, mama, hold on, I'm your mama now.
That's what I said.
Like knowing your mom's is one thing, but he was trying to know his mom.
That's what I say. It's in the.
He was trying to know her biblically.
It's in the full context of the statement. That's why I said to know the small things and the small tendencies is fine, but.
And that even puts broader context on when he was laying on her in the bed in that one scene. You know what I'm talking about? When they moved her.
Yeah.
Like it puts broader context to that because I thought that was strange. I was like, "The heck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
That's a fact. But no, that's what I was saying. Like to have those frames going into the second movie, they would have people feel a little more bad for him, especially because for some that may relate to going through a traumatic experience with the parental figure, him crying like that, and like tell me you're proud of me, that sort of thing, like him wanting his mother's like complete affection, if you will. Not to that degree, obviously, but for some, it's relatable and may frame him to be more of a hero than he actually is.
A more sympathetic character.
Yeah, instead of someone that strangles people with their bare hands after telling them they did a good job.
It's funny when you think about it. The show began and ended the same way. The difference is in the beginning, he was angry. He couldn't control his emotions, and he killed somebody. That was the first thing he did. You know what I'm saying? Before the whole title spread showed up.
Yeah.
He talked to that nigga and killed him.
Yeah.
And then the series ends and he kills somebody and is assuming the position of power atop the ladder.
I didn't think about that. That's actually a really interesting note.
Yeah, it's an interesting opening and closing for the series. It's really cool to me.
Okay.
The tone was set. And
go.
I'm thinking about what you just was saying and how like they framed him a certain way. When you watch it, you watch the opening and then you see him as we see him as mediocre and a nobody type person.
Yeah.
And we don't even see him as fully evil in the way that he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at no point during this series did he have to develop into be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true as well.
It just took us time to see who he was. So it's like, even the first time he killed in the series, it's like you did that because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like his mama said it. You know what I mean? Like his mama said it, and so then as we continue to go, it's like now we get to see how really vicious and evil he really can be. And so it to me it puts more weight on the statement you did that because you wanted to.
Yeah, I realize that.
That shit's dark.
It is, but I also think that that's kind of one. I think that was their final goal anyway, but also two, I think that kind of solidifies the fact that throughout this, even though they may have even said it to kind of keep you immersed in the experience itself, I think that all this does prove wholly that this wasn't as black, this wasn't as gray as it made it seem. Through all the you guys stood for what you believed in. You guys stood up for what you believed in, and through all the powwows and all the great conversations and all the and all the little motivational speeches, this entire time there was always the selfish undertone of like, I have a final goal, and that final goal is to be in control of Gotham, and nothing will impede upon that, regardless of the individual or what I have to quote unquote lose.
In a literal sense too, because dude was willing to. He proved in every turn that he did exactly what he said. I'm gonna do anything.
Yeah.
That it takes to get there.
Okay, so for you, how does this segue into first, back all the way up. The series is done. Where do you go out of 10?
I think it was a solid 9.8 out of 10. Like the shiznit was amazing to me. Like the show is phenomenal. And the only real gripes that I had are stupid little gripes that I think are just creative choice gripes.
Okay. Is there?
I think the average person watching this would not have no problems.
Okay. Is there anything that you wish that they did differently now that we see how it all ends?
I needed to see Batman at least once.
Why did you expect to see Batman, or is that one of those creative choice gripes?
Yeah, for half a second. No, you know what my creative choice gripes are. Sophia was very she was not very self-aware. We'll say that. I wanted to see Batman simply because I felt like the stakes of the series would have risen a bit higher if we knew that Batman was at least aware of the debacle.
Aware of the underground bombing.
Hold on, we not finna pretend like Batman don't know about stuff like this now.
I mean, he do, but he ain't do nothing. So like he
Batman. But I also understand why. It's Robert Pattinson Batman. He's still not. He really just starting to stretch his legs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you rationalize it like he not everywhere. He's just in the key places.
He not that Batman yet. You know what I mean? He not Batman yet. You know what I mean?
These niggas said he not in his prime. That's not. He's still learning.
Yeah. He not even really Bruce Wayne all the way in them movies, bro.
Yeah, that's valid.
Still he like, I hate this place. Like, you can tell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's valid.
But yeah, I think that would have added another little dynamic or something for us to look for.
Okay.
I'm interested in how they gonna connect it, like how they're gonna make it so that these events really matter for the series at large. You know what I mean? I for this show a 5.
Yeah, we don't listen to them niggas though. I saw that before I saw the episode. I didn't need to see that.
They said it was too short and it didn't allow the characters to flesh it out. And I thought that was nuts.
So this is a different point, but this is a media analysis channel, so I'm gonna say this and might even do a full video on this. The problem with the logic is like the shows that they use to compare it to, and the movies. I think they mentioned Goodfellas. The Sopranos has one. It had a full run, which I think may have been 6 or 7 seasons, they didn't have a short run. So you have to give characters time to flesh themselves out. 2,
They also compared it to Breaking Bad.
that's in a similar vein. I think Breaking Bad had significantly more time. Also, I think you have to consider the weight of all the players, because Breaking Bad had characters, but you open up generally with Walter White and a few other characters. There's not that much weight attached, and there's not like a goal in mind. Breaking Bad, as far as I know, doesn't have any opening source material, and if they do, there's not a bigger picture attached. Like, they're not. The Penguin is essentially a space in a universe that should lead you to the new movie that's going to come out while building out an entire universe. He's not just.
Yeah. That was my argument too. I was like, it would be different if the show was supposed to stand on its own.
Yeah.
Then you have a case in point. But they didn't even have to introduce Penguin as much, because we knew he was in the movie. We saw him in the movie. That's actually why we're here, is because we know that this character comes directly from this movie, and so we want to see how this show is going to connect back into the movie. So you're just fleshing out a character on the side to put back into the mainline story, which is the Batman.
Yeah. Also, still, a 5 is fucking nuts. But I'm not gonna. A 5 is disrespectful in I agree. In any regard.
What did you give it?
If we go out of 10, am I going to do this just to be a contrarian?
It's up to you. I can care less.
I'll give it a 10. Actually, the small gripes that I had. One of them, I don't remember which, but by the time as I start to do a further dive, I'll go back and rewatch episodes. One of the things that we had a problem with, I want to say that was in episode 7, either 7 or 6. After rewatching the episode maybe like a week ago, I rationalized it to myself. It's fine. I have no problems. I think this is how you present characters while making them interesting and giving them their own time and space. Because now Penguin's not gonna die, but if they killed Penguin in the next Batman, you would just be like, oh, okay, no, this all makes sense. This is fine. I don't know how you do it, but they rationalize everything, and I think that this is one of the smarter things you can do, because you set a base for the decision making that will be in the Batman 2 possibly.
Yeah, dude. Hypothetically, I know he's not going to be, but hypothetically, if he's the main villain, we know exactly how nasty he thinks. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of these movies, like we have to figure out the villain. Like we have to figure out, okay, what are his motivations and what's he willing to do. Like, we have to figure out how nasty the nigga is.
Yeah.
But we already know. You know what I'm saying? So anytime they decide to make him the main focus of the movie, it's gonna be wild, and we know it's gonna be wild because we know he coming like that.
And on top of that, you don't have to do it. We've sat with him for 8 episodes. We don't need the exposition anymore. There's no talking about why he's doing what he's finna do. You can just go straight into it.
Which is arguably longer than movie runtimes, right? Obviously, because it's 8 episodes. So you know what I'm saying? Anything that we couldn't get out of a movie, which we wouldn't have got this much out of him in just a movie.
For sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's so good.
Yeah, nah.
Oh man,
that's what I said. Especially as I think about how it's going to connect to other things. We 10 out of 10. You set the bar extremely high.
Yeah. If this Green Lantern show come out and it's trash, we gonna let y'all know.
So now my question to you is: we have sat through the Penguin. Who is the next villain that you want to see up with their own individual story?
In the Batman universe, I think they should give us a Scarecrow joint.
How many episodes would he need, or does he get the run? Or is 8 the new norm?
I think they should just do the 8. Just run the whole 8 and call it a day.
Okay.
I don't know what they would do for Jonathan Crane though. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But then again, I didn't know what they would do for Penguin either. And here we are.
Yeah, that's true.
Shoot, I don't know.
Okay.
I really just said that because I like the way Matt Reeves did this show. or the union. I don't think he was the primary, but I think he was like executive producer, and somebody else did the other parts of it. But
Okay.
I'm interested in their interpretations and how they would take it, because to me this series didn't disappoint. They tried their best to stay faithful to characters while also adding things to kind of like liven up the universe. I enjoyed it.
Would you like a Joker like this?
Abso-freaking-lutely, but I'm waiting. You gotta be patient for that, like, because however Joker come, he gotta hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta hit.
I take that back. I have my answer. Give me Bane. Give me Bane in give me Bane in this. Yeah, I said give me Bane in this universe.
Hold on, wait. So you think darkness is your ally? Oh my gosh!
Give me 10 episodes of Bane. Give me 10. That should give y'all more than enough time.
You want that thing like this?
Okay.
Do you feel in charge? I paid you a small fortune, and this gives you power over me. That's, oh my gosh, that movie is so good. Yeah, Bane would be nice. I would like a Firefly movie.
Oh, that I'm not going to lie. From a production standpoint, that sounds insane and expensive. Cause
we would love every minute of it.
I was gonna say I would love every second of that.
Also, I hope that they would take the scene from Cape Crusader, where he's seen the people and he was all, they gotta take that. He gotta see that. He gotta see that like that.
And reuse it with live action effects. Oh yeah,
that would be fire, bro. Wait,
I was about to say, dog.
I did not mean. I was not trying to pun that, but it works. Yeah, that would be insane.
Okay. Anything for you that they left out could have done differently? Any characters that had more weight than you expected compared to the beginning?
No, I feel like all the main players became the main players at the end. They held their own at the end. I saw a tweet and I couldn't agree more. They said that the therapist dude was the most useless character in the series. I couldn't agree more.
I would say I'm like 50-50 on that. I think the regression therapy aspect, I think anyone could have done that, but I think that's the purpose that he served. That's it. It's not past that. Well, that and the little freaky scenes, but I gained nothing from those. I gained nothing from those.
That was the equivalent of fan service in anime.
Yeah, low key. Also, the whatchamacallit, you want me to take care of her? He was gonna kill a little girl.
Oh yeah, he was gonna pack her to freak up.
Great, nigga, come on, we good. He served his purpose. We good. He not the most useless. He served his purpose. Squid was Squid for me, honestly. If we're gonna actually no Alberto, because he was only on screen twice, and I remember both of those times, and he did nothing. He offered nothing to those scenes either time.
Didn't he die?
Yes.
That's it.
The death, and at the dinner table when he got up and left.
See, but that's what I'm saying. He was the driving force of the whole show. If he ain't died, the show don't even happen. See, look at that. Alberto was the most important character the whole time.
Don't worry, Sophia. We'll get you out. We'll do something for you. Never did anything. But next time you saw her, what do you want me to do?
Tried though. You know.
What do you want me to do? Is try crazy. Stop this. Stop this.
That's what he said. Isn't it?
He literally said, "Tell me what you want me to do. I'll do it."
Because he didn't want to get strangled like them women. He said, "That ain't finna kill me." Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me?
I don't know.
What you said he doing it, but Sophia, I need you to shut up.
Bro, he kicked you out the family. I'm not trying to get kicked out the family, gang. What you doing?
Yeah, like I'm finna be the boss. What are you talking about?
Yeah, nah. For when Alberto was there, he wasn't. Also, while we here, Maroni. Your ending still wasn't it. I watched the episode a few times. Your ending wasn't it.
That's what I'm saying. I really didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I think Sal should have survived.
Is that your creative choice, Grape? Among other things.
You know what the other one is. You gonna make me say it? Sophia still to me she wasn't consistent. Like when it came down to it at the end. Like I don't care about none of this. Y'all can have all this stuff. I don't want to be that type of person. We're gonna be a family. And then you blew these niggas up in the mushroom house. Like, no. No, you're just as sick as your dad. Like, what?
That's true, but she thinks
those men are barbecued.
That's true, but she thinks she's better. That's the.
And then you were about to have your men chop off an old lady's finger after you had her being psychoanalyzed for the past 3 days.
Also, they all got popped anyway.
Like, it's niggas ain't. You ain't fooling me, man. You ain't better than me.
He has more problems than just that, because the bomb was a problem for you too. Oz, what is it? Eric, bro, bingo.
Yeah, he pissed me off. He pissed me off. But he a nasty nigga, so like I get it. But god dog, bro, like, cause that thing, and I think that was the clue though. Like we should have known he was like as nasty as we thought he was. Mm-hmm. The moment that he tried to he literally did everything emotionally to appeal to Sophia, and then when they got caught up, as soon as they got caught up and Vic saved him, Vic was like, "What about Sophia?" And he said, "Leave her, go, we out of here." You know what I'm saying? I think if we play our cards right, a healthy amount of foreshadowing was given to us to know that Oz is sick. He don't care about nobody but himself.
Nah, I think there are small spots, but I also think that he showed on a multitude of occasions that like there are people that he's willing to let in. I just didn't know how far that would go over the course of the run.
You let him in and kick him out.
I said that's what I'm saying, because like, but the only reason why I also thought Vic was gonna stick around was because short of Vic, Eve, and his mother, he didn't have anything else. Also, everybody else's name we didn't know. I assumed if you was a side character and we didn't know your name, then you was out of here anyway. So I was like, oh, okay, Vic might. I had him living. I ain't know he was gonna go the way he went, but I had him living.
I ain't gonna lie, I accidentally saw on Twitter where like something said like "Long live Vic" or something. So I'm thinking he gonna die in a shootout. Like, I'm thinking, oh, the war is ensued. Oz done got him popped or something like that. But as I'm watching the episode and everything's happening, I'm like, what was they talking about? He ain't dead. Like, so the last scene freaked me up a little bit more than, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, he good.
They waited till the very last minute.
That nigga said, I was like, I said,
oh no.
I said, he gonna let him go. He not letting him go. Vic, why you ain't fight harder, Vic?
I told you when I saw the foot slide, I was like, oh yeah, no, he out of here. He out of here.
Done.
He lost his footing.
Man.
He lost his footing. He's out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. This episode was good to me. I like the way the show ended. I'm trying to get Kamari to watch it.
Okay. It has been a fantastic 8 weeks. Let me say I appreciate you for the full run.
You know I had a blast. You know I enjoyed every episode of this.
I also know some of them days you were more tired than others. So your hard work does not go unrecognized.
Whew. I mean, look, we're gonna do this again. So I'm gonna be down for that too. We just got. I think you and I both have to find a better way of making sure that this takes place. Just because I know we both have the same type of mentality. Mm-hmm. So we'll both be dog tired and then come on here and do this. we'll just do it. And I appreciate you for even being somewhat like receptive to the understanding of, okay, we can do this day or we can't do this day. Just because both of us, our schedules have gotten so much crazier.
Nah, for sure. But I'm also hoping that like as we move on to like Lanterns and other shows, that like there'll be something that we can like find a balance for. Because I know they did it to fully immerse you into it. But dropping it 9, 10 is like that's crazy, gang. Like you're starting me low key behind the 8-ball, and then on top of that, like if it dropped, let's say it dropped Sunday morning, I have all day to try to catch it and then do the episode. at night type, and then you can run it. It becomes significantly more difficult when you do that. When it drops Sunday at night, then everybody got to watch the episode. Then I got to turn around and try to flip it back out. Like it. Hopefully, Lanterns doesn't do that. It shouldn't, but it might. But we'll see.
I'm pretty sure that will occupy a different time slot altogether, just because it's a completely different type of show. I think it's probably going to be a lot lighter than this was, because this is really heavy. When you think about it, this is really dark and heavy.
Yeah, for sure. This is not the end of this on this channel, but this is the end of this little mini podcast run. I will thank you one more time, man. I greatly appreciate you, because you didn't have to do this. I'm gonna let you plug yourself before I call it and give my final thank yous. The floor is yours.
Hey man, it's Comics Corner, man. I sound the same every time when I say this. I had a blast doing this. I like covering things like this. And stay tuned with Magnifying Media. He gonna have 1,000,007 more videos for y'all, just breaking stuff down. But on my channel, I be playing games, and I be breaking down anime sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I got some reviews, and I got some video essays. One in particular, if you a dad, you might watch that, and you're gonna enjoy it. But that's it. That's all I wanted to plug. You got some more?
I'll do the final send off. I will throw his video up on the little info card somewhere. This is my left. It'll be, you can't see my hand, but it'll be over there in the corner.
Am I doing the right thing?
Somewhere. It'll be over
up there.
Yeah, up there in the corner. There we go. Up there in the corner. Yeah. Pull your hand in a little more. Inward towards like your face. A little more. There we go. It'll be, actually, he's right on the exact angle. He's literally right on the exact angle. It'll be like right there. I appreciate the runs. I appreciate this. He will not be here for the character analysis aspect of this, but this is not where we stop Penguin. I'll definitely be pulling more from this, doing a personal rewatch, and more videos will spawn from this. I appreciate every viewer, every like, every comment, every subscription. And that's everything. That's all we got.
I'm gonna try to get him to do this for Batman too, so stay tuned for that, maybe.
Oh, gee, like the in-universe Batman, the movie?
Yeah.
I'll rewatch it. I can run it. I'll rewatch it. I can run it. That's fine.
Oh wait. So you want to do this for that movie, and do you want to do this for the new? Because I was talking about the new movie, but we could do this for the other one.
When is the second one? When does the second one come out? The second one?
It comes out in October of 2026.
That's a grip away, but I'll for sure do it for that. And we can do the first one.
I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and then it comes out October 2025, and I just don't remember.
2025 feels like it would be more on brand.
I pray, because I need that movie now. Like, we not. But you understand? I've been waiting on the second one since the first one came out, because I've seen the first one like 2-3 times.
Okay.
In theaters.
Oh, you really went for it.
So the first time I seen it was with Quan and Mark.
Oh, okay.
Second time I seen it was with Kamari, and I don't remember who I went with third time. But
okay. Yeah, nah. I'll do it for the first and the second. I'll do it for the first and the second back to back. Might as well. One, it's not something that I'm against, but also two, moments like these and the videos that will spawn from the Penguin are things that are of my interest. I'm not going to stay on this for too long, because it's late, we tired, and this video got to go up. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all be easy, y'all be safe. Peace.